Greetings, greetings, greetings to all of my loved ones. Welcome back to another episode of Healing Wisdom with me, your favorite, most beautiful, sexiest, realist, friendliest spiritual advisor, Empress Oracle. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to anybody taking the time out to watch this video, and also to all my light workers, starseed, spiritualists, anybody who's elevating and ascending this lifetime by choice. On behalf of Starseed Galactic Federation, I have been given access to this knowledgeable information from my Akashic records for the purpose of helping humanity. This information was given to me as a divine channel, and any use and or reproduction of the information without acknowledgement of where it was received will result in instant karma for the plagiarizing parties and or individuals. And so it is. If you don't like my disclaimer, feel free to go ahead and skip forward. You don't have to listen to it. It's fine, as long as you get the message, because I'm here for you. Now, I know you saw the title. Today, we are going to be talking about the elephant in the room, which is self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. That is something that everybody in the whole wide world has been guilty of in some way, some shape, some form in life. You know, I've done it. I've self-sabotaged myself so many times, and I didn't even realize that I was doing it till afterwards, especially when I was younger. I used to self-sabotage myself a lot by putting my foot in my mouth, because as an Aries, right, who has almost half my chart is Sagittarius, I'm a straight shooter, okay? I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you what it ain't. I'm going to tell you what it smells like. I'm going to tell you what it can't. So I used to sabotage. I used to burn lots of bridges and shit, you know, right in my mouth, until I got to the point where I had to learn, you know, a filter and discretion. However, self-sabotage comes in many forms. Sometimes you can put your foot in your mouth, and that is a form of self-sabotage. And a lot of times you'll be tested by God, by the universe, to see if you are ready for the things that you have prayed for, the things you've been asking God for in your life. And a lot of times people will self-sabotage, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally, because of fear. Now, you know, there's two types of fear. There's the fear to succeed and the fear to fail. However, a lot of times, what I'm seeing nowadays more often is that people are self-sabotaging themselves more and more because of outside influencing circumstances, things outside themselves, whether it's their family, their friends, their job, a situation, to where they feel as though they cannot break free and pursue who they truly are and their dreams. Don't let society hold you back, sis. Do you. To thine own self be true. Self-sabotage is called self-sabotage for a reason, because regardless of what it looks like on the outside, regardless of what the matrix is trying to make you see or think or condition you to believe, the only person who can stop you is you. That's why it's called self-sabotage. I have always believed that if you can dream it, you can do it. That is a saying that I grew up on in life. I used to hear it in school, all that shit, and I took it to heart because it is very, very true. A lot of people, whenever they hear people speaking, which is a form of manifesting their dreams, what it is that they want to do, because other people don't have the vision for themselves, maybe perhaps because the vision is not for them, they try to instill fear into people, right? They try to say, that'll never happen. Oh, that's too good to be true, X, Y, and Z. And then people will disillusion themselves when God puts the blessing right there in front of them, the opportunity, the once-in-a-lifetime experience. They'll self-sabotage. A lot of times they'll go back to thinking, oh, what would other people think if I were to do this? They're going to think I'm crazy. They're going to think this and that, this and that. Stop worrying about what other people think. Because at the end of the day, if somebody else was given that same once-in-a-lifetime experience or opportunity, regardless of all the bullshit that they're telling you, they're going to hop on it. They're not going to think about anybody else, okay? They're going to come back and get you on the back end. So when your time comes, when God puts your blessing in your lap, in your face, in your environment, in your neighborhood, in your city, in your purse, whatever, jump on it. Because blessings go around. That's why there's that saying, what goes around comes around. If you don't catch it, somebody else will. And a lot of people are self-sabotaging and losing out on their own blessings and manifestations because their mind could dream it, but their self-worth is not where it needs to be. So whenever the opportunity comes around, they feel as though they don't truly deserve it, right? So they self-sabotage. That's just like when they say people sometimes will say, you're never actually ready to have a baby. That's so true. A lot of people want to be parents and stuff. They plan for it. But then once that test reads pregnant, they go through an initial phase of fear, right? They don't know what to do. They don't feel ready because although they were manifesting it, they were planting the seeds literally. They weren't sure if it was going to take. They had that hope. So it catches you off guard and it's up to you. Okay, God is saying, okay, I'm giving you what you wished for. Don't worry about your circumstances right now. Have faith. You know this is something that you want. And if God is blessing you with something that you want, something that you pray for, something that you've been manifesting, whether you feel as though you are prepared or not, if he gives it to you, it's because he feels as though it is your time. And a lot of God's blessings, a lot of life's blessings come with OJT, which is on the job training. So don't worry about not being prepared. You will be prepared as you go along. And a lot of times, the things that we manifest, whether it's consciously or unconsciously, we are already prepared for it. Before you can even get things tangible here in the physical world, in the 3D, it manifests in the 5D. So whether your physical body feels as though it's ready for it or not, you are already spiritually ready for it. You're already energetically ready for it. That's why it was drawn to you. Okay? Energy, magnetism, you attract the things that you want. So when you attract certain things to you, do not self-sabotage, because then you are telling God that you do not, in fact, want these blessings that you have been manifesting from the ethers that have come down. And so if you push away or if you self-sabotage those blessings, God is going to say, okay, you don't want this, you must want the opposite. And then that's what you'll get. And then it's a woe is me. And then the only person that you truly will have to be able to blame or hold accountable for that will be yourself, because you in fact self-sabotaged it. I know that there's a saying called, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. But if something comes to you and it is what you asked God for specifically, how can it be too good to be true? Did you not ask for it? Sometimes people self-sabotage also because they have no faith. They have no faith in themselves, but most importantly, they have no faith in God, in the universe, in their ancestors, in their spiritual team. They have no faith in any of that. And faith without works is dead, because that will cause self-sabotage also, especially if you know you have not put in the work for your manifestations. When they come to you, you're going to feel as though you're not worthy for it, because you know you didn't put your all, and then you end up self-sabotaging. Sometimes certain things you just got to say fuck it. You just got to jump. You got to be the fool. You got to just jump with discretion, with discernment. That's why you should always, always, always pray before you make any kind of major movements in your life. You pray about it. You talk to God about it. If you're not a praying man or woman, talk out loud to the universe. The universe will respond. The universe will show you signs to help you to stop from self-sabotaging. But if you don't have clarity, if you're not grounded, you're always going to self-sabotage, because then you're going to have your ego fighting you. You're going to have your intuition trying to goad you, and you're not going to know which one to listen to. And then that will cause inertia, inactivity. Okay. Just like with the fear response, fight or flight, you're going to freeze. And that's self-sabotage. Certain things are divinely timed. So when God says that it is your time, whether you feel as though you are ready or not, you have to move. You have to move on faith. Don't worry about what you have, what you don't have. Stop comparing yourself to other people, because that will always cause you to self-sabotage. Because I don't care how many people walk around with the same hair, same shoes, same clothes. We are all unique and we are all different. Everybody's timing is different. Stop worrying about what other people have and worry about yourself. That is guaranteed to help you self-sabotage. If you're trying to keep up with everybody else and worry about what everybody has, you're going to self-sabotage yourself, because as I said, everybody is different. Everybody acquires certain things at different levels, different times. Sometimes you get certain things and you lose them because while you are walking in your blessing, you self-sabotage it because you don't put in the necessary work, or you get too comfortable before you are fully where it is that you truly want to be You lose focus. That's self-sabotage. Nobody's perfect, and we are creatures of habit. So if ever you do find out that you are in a situation where you are inadvertently self-sabotaging yourself, once you realize it, unfuck yourself, okay? Fix yourself. You are the only person who can undo your self-sabotage. A lot of people, they don't want to do the work, so they will sabotage things so that other people can take pity on them and give them help. But I'm going to tell you, there will always be a point in time in life where there is going to be something that you have to do on your own. There's always going to be a test of your inner strength, of your inner will, okay? A test of your value, a test of your worth. Are you going to self-sabotage that? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm trying to tell you guys, on the other side of fear is success. It may not come as fast as you want to, but don't self-sabotage your journey. Keep going. Have faith. Right now is a very, very crucial point in time going on in the world. People are self-sabotaging themselves left and right. Their minds are going crazy because they're not grounded. They have no clarity, no discernment, and they're listening to the wrong things. You heard that? That's confirmation. They're listening to their ego instead of their intuition. Stop self-sabotaging yourself. Go out in nature. Pray. Talk to the universe. Ask for divine guidance, and it will be granted to you. That message is for a lot of people because I saw a lot of scenarios flashing, and I hope that for all who this message was intended for, I hope that it is received with love the same way that I'm putting it out. So we got to stop self-sabotaging, guys. A lot of the things we got to stop blaming on outside energies and entities. I had to learn that. At one point in time, I used to be a very woe is me person. Oh, the world hates me, this and that. But then I started realizing that I was self-sabotaging myself by putting myself in the same toxic situations, dealing with the same energies, because although they were negative, I didn't like them, they were comfortable to me. I was used to that. And the fear of the unknown caused me to self-sabotage, and I would rather go with what I knew than to trust in myself and the universe. That's ass backwards. That's why I had to learn a lot of lessons over and over again. But once you get it, you get it. And once you get it, you stick with it and you keep going. And I'm telling you, you'll see that self-sabotage will fall away. Have faith. Just move forward anyway, and the universe and God will provide for you. Okay? And while you're on your journey, don't forget to check me out on Etsy at Empress Oracle Shop. There I have crystals that can help you on your journey, that can help you to ground, help give you clarity and discernment. I also do custom orders for everybody in the whole family, including the dog, if that's what you would like. That's Etsy at Empress Oracle Shop. I have oils, butters, everything to aid you. I have a self-love butter, body butter made out of 100% all natural products. And that intention that was put into those butters was to enhance self-love so that we can stop self-sabotaging ourselves and receive the love and the blessings that we deserve. But it starts within, guys. It starts within. It starts with self. So with that message, I hope that you all have a wonderful, beautiful day, and take what I said and share it with somebody. That's all I ask. I thank you all. Have a wonderful day.